In a small apartment in Porto Alegre, Andre lives with his mother, who spends her nights watching telenovelas. His father left when he was young, leaving them in a tough financial situation. To help pay the rent, Andre works as a photocopier operator at Mr. Gamaida's variety store. He doesn't like his careless boss, whom he calls Mr. Blob. The only person he enjoys being around is Marinus, a beautiful coworker. Her looks captivate him, and he often daydreams about her. However, his feelings fade when he realizes she's out of his league. Marinus even introduces her wealthy German boyfriend to Andre. Andre also struggles with dating. Many girls reject him when they find out about his job, thinking it's too simple. After work, Andre stays in his room drawing a comic book. Though he's talented, publishers rejected his work, delaying his dream of getting rich. For now, he's stuck in his low-paying job. When he's not drawing, Andre spends his nights watching his neighbors through binoculars, especially Sylvia, the girl he likes. From his spying, he learns she takes night classes and lives with her father, Antunes. He's also memorized the layout of her room from the angles of her wardrobe mirror. One night, while Andre watches Sylvia through her window, he catches a brief glimpse of her in her night clothes. Although it lasts only a couple of seconds, Andre feels proud of himself. The next morning, Andre decides to follow Sylvia to figure out where she works. He gets on the same bus as her, pretending to get off at the same stop. To make it seem like a coincidence, he quickly moves to the front of the bus and exits first. He then enters Sylvia's workplace and looks around, hoping to spot her. Just then, Sylvia appears and offers to help him find a gift for someone special. Andre says yes, even though he doesn't plan on buying anything. When she asks if it's for his girlfriend, he denies it. Feeling pressured by her presence, he says it's for his mother instead. Sylvia suggests a robe that costs $38, but Andre isn't really interested. Instead of agreeing to buy it, he asks for her name and she tells him. Once his thoughts return to the situation, Andre quickly says he can't afford the robe and promises to come back later, not wanting Sylvia to know the real reason. One night, Marina introduces her friend Cardozo to Andre. After the introductions, Marina then leaves to get drinks. Cardozo asks Andre what he does for a living, and Andre replies that he works as a photocopier operator. Andre asks the same question to Cardozo, who says he works with antiques. The conversation shifts, and Cardozo asks Andre if he is involved with Marina. Andre says no. Curious, Andre asks Cardozo about his relationship with Marina. Cardozo admits he's attracted to her but feels he has to act distant to catch her interest. Before he can say more, Marina returns with drinks. After a sip, Cardozo tries to act distant by pretending to get a call from his girlfriend. While he's away, Andre tells Marina he thinks Cardozo is cool. However, Marina disagrees, calling him a show-off and joking about his clothes. Marina then pulls Andre onto the dance floor, and they dance together. Cardozo sees them and plans to join, but Marina ignores him and treats him like a servant. After the party, Andre happens to get on the same bus as Sylvia and sits in front of her. He keeps looking back, pretending to recognize her. Then Andre starts talking to Sylvia and reminds her who he is. When she goes back to her book, Andre tells her he will come by the store tomorrow to buy the nightgown. Sylvia tells him it's Sunday, so Andre says he'll come on Monday instead. Sylvia, still confused, reminds him they were talking about a robe, not a nightgown. Andre agrees and promises to buy the robe before the weekend if he can't make it on Monday. Once the conversation ends, Andre feels bad for lying about buying the robe. He didn't like how Sylvia's tone sounded a bit condescending. Now, he faces a new problem. He needs to find $38 to buy the robe. Andre thinks Cardozo is wealthy because of his phone and fancy clothes at the bar, so he goes to Cardozo's workplace hoping to borrow money from him. Inside, Andre learns that Cardozo doesn't run an antique shop, but a junk shop. He confronts Cardozo, but Cardozo explains that his items are technically antiques, even if they're not new. Andre tells him that he thought he was rich, especially after Cardozo showed it off at the party. Cardozo defends himself, saying he was just trying to impress Marina. In return, Cardozo insults Andre's job, calling him a Xerox boy. Andre takes offense and tells Cardozo that at least he doesn't wear inappropriate clothes to a bar just to impress people. Cardozo is quiet for a moment, then asks why Andre has come to see him. Andre feels embarrassed and has trouble answering, so he invites Cardozo for coffee instead. Once they're at the cafe, Andre quickly asks if he can borrow some money. Cardozo, surprised, asks what he needs it for. Andre explains that he wants to buy his mother a robe for her birthday. Since Cardozo can't lend him enough, he offers to sell Andre an angel figurine for $10. Andre refuses, insisting he needs the $38 for the robe. Cardozo suggests that mothers would prefer an angel over a robe, but Andre stays firm. Later, Andre goes to work, determined to find a way to get the money. When he sees new equipment in the store, he asks Marina about it. She tells him that they've just received color photocopiers. While checking out the new machine, Andre realizes it can print clear copies of photos. He comes up with a plan to use it to copy money. That day, Mr. Gomid gives Andre a $50 bill to pay a bill for him. Andre takes the money carefully and offers to close the store later, saying he wants to try out the new machine first. After 5 hours, Andre successfully makes a perfect copy of the $50 bill. The next morning, Andre visits a lottery shop to place a bet, hoping to use the fake bill there. He figures that the fast pace of the lottery will make it harder for anyone to notice the counterfeit money. Andre distracts the clerk by asking about an angel figurine, and she suggests it's likely Saint Michael. While she's distracted, Andre gets his change from the fake $50 bill and heads to Sylvia's workplace to buy a robe. Sylvia is happy to help, and after some playful flirting, Andre buys her favorite color, violet. Their connection deepens, and one afternoon, they chat at a diner about books. Andre mentions his comic book, sparking Sylvia's interest. She asks to see his illustrations, but Andre lies, saying he's an illustrator and his work isn't finished. Sylvia asks him to draw something, but he initially refuses, making her disappointed. Finally, he agrees, asking what to draw. Sylvia requests something beautiful, and Andre decides to draw her. One morning, Andre proudly shows Sylvia a drawing she requested, but she notices it resembles her and her room. Andre pretends it's a coincidence, and Sylvia thanks him, calling it an early birthday present. Andre wishes her a happy early birthday. The next day, Andre decides to buy her a real gift and visits Cardozo's shop. Cardozo offers an antique grooming kit for $100, which Andre refuses. Cardozo lowers the price to $60, but Andre still declines. Later, Andre gives Cardozo $50 for the kit, but Cardozo refuses, saying the minimum is $60. Andre insists, and Cardozo accepts the $50, but uses it for beers, unaware it's fake. The next day, Andre explains the situation, but Cardozo laughs, revealing the kit wasn't an antique and only cost $10. He returns Andre's change, and Andre admits the $50 bill was fake. After Andre admits the bill is fake, Cardozo asks if he has more. Andre explains it looks real but is counterfeit. Cardozo insists Andre make more, but Andre refuses, saying it's hard to copy perfectly. Cardozo offers to provide the money if Andre can make more by the next night. Andre agrees, makes copies, and shows them to Cardozo, who's impressed. Andre plans to use his share to buy Sylvia a gift. The next day, Cardozo criticizes Andre's lottery number choice, saying it has a low chance of winning. After exchanging the fake bills, Andre buys window blinds for Sylvia. She appreciates it and insists on giving him a gift in return. A week later, Andre sees Sylvia has installed the blinds. While watching her, he discovers Antunes secretly spies on her while she bathes. Upset, Andre talks to Cardozo, who suggests Andre marry Sylvia to help her escape Antunes. However, this requires real money, and Andre believes he knows how to get it. Andre plans to rob a bank's armored vehicle, using a map and counterfeit bills to buy a gun. He lies to Sylvia, telling her he's going to work in Rio, and she gives him a present. He reads the book she gave him, and after a thoughtful moment, Andre unexpectedly proposes to her. They kiss, and she agrees. Andre buys a gun from Feitosa with fake money, then meets Cardozo to finalize their plan. During the robbery, Andre overpowers the guards and gets the money. But Antunes, a civilian, recognizes him. In a panic, Andre shoots Antunes and escapes to meet Cardozo. Their getaway car is unavailable due to a parking ticket, so Andre and Cardozo take the bus instead. The next day, Andre reads about the bank robbery in the newspaper, but feels relieved as the police sketch doesn't match him. He also learns that Feitosa was arrested for using fake bills. Then, Andre discovers his lottery numbers were drawn, making him a millionaire. After celebrating, he worries about being recognized if his picture is in the news. Cardozo suggests they find someone trustworthy to claim the prize. Marina steps in and claims the prize for them. With the money, they start buying what they want. Marina gets expensive clothes, Cardozo buys a sports car, and Andre buys art supplies and a telescope. Later, Andre lies to Sylvia about his time in Rio and invites her to join him. She declines, saying Antunes wouldn't allow it, but Andre says he'll talk to him. Cardozo takes Marina to a luxury hotel, booking the most expensive suite. She's impressed by the room and finally agrees to spend the night with him. Later, Andre takes Sylvia to a fancy restaurant to meet Antunes. Antunes recognizes Andre as the bank robber, but stays quiet. He asks personal questions, and Sylvia answers for Andre. After Sylvia leaves, Antunes threatens Andre but offers not to report him if he gets a share of Andre's lottery winnings. After dinner, Feitosa confronts Andre at a car dealership for using fake bills. He demands Andre give him the stolen money, which Andre agrees to do the next day, though Feitosa continues to threaten him. That night, Andre plans a trap for Feitosa. He watches Sylvia through his telescope and she notices. She writes him a note asking to meet, and once in his room, Sylvia tells him she knows he stole the money. She suggests they kill Antunes, but Andre strongly disagrees, believing it's wrong to harm the man who raised her. Sylvia argues she owes him nothing, especially since he treated her poorly, and questions if he's her real father. The next day, Andre meets Feitosa to hand over the stolen money. After Andre leaves, Feitosa discovers the bag contains only fake bills, leading to a chase. Andre stays ahead, and when Feitosa tries to catch up, he falls into a trap set by Andre, fatally impaling himself on wooden spikes. Later, Andre lies to his mother, saying he's attending Marina's wedding, and for the first time smiles and returns her good-night wish. The next day, Andre, Sylvia, Cardozo, and Marina meet to plan Antunes' downfall. Sylvia will send him a letter pretending she's in Rio while Andre mails it. Marina will keep Antunes distracted at the bar. Andre and Cardozo prepare a bomb using Antunes' refrigerator and gas tank, but they need more time. They call the firefighters about a gas leak, but Cardozo realizes he left his jacket with the car keys inside. Marina distracts Antunes while Andre and Cardozo rush inside. They tell Antunes there's an issue with the fridge and have Cardozo unplug it. As they leave, Antunes asks about the money, and Andre promises to bring it the next day. Outside, Sylvia reveals she plugged the fridge back in, causing an explosion when Antunes opens it. The next day, Andre reads about Antunes' death in the news, with the stolen money found in his apartment. In Rio, Andre writes to his mother, telling her he's put their rent money in the bank, ordered her a new TV, and is doing well. He also mentions Sylvia, his girlfriend. Meanwhile, Sylvia writes to Andre's mother, sharing that their mothers were once friends. She admits she knew Andre had been watching her and found it cute. Sylvia reveals she had planned their encounters and knew he was a photocopier operator. She also confesses she'd wanted to write to her but never found the courage. Later, Sylvia greets Paulo, believing him to be her real father, and introduces Paulo to Andre and her friends. They all head to the Christ the Redeemer statue.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and stay connected with us.